You can watch it on YouTube or check out playback.tv. Hit up the PME room where you can actually watch Red Zone on that with us. It'll stream up there. You'll get our commentary. You might even be able to join in, but you can just check out our commentary if you want to watch along with us on YouTube.
Rob, you stole that mug. You stole that mug from Muldoon's.
No, the guy. What do you mean I stole? You think I steal mugs?
Yeah, well, I took one from the Fight Network.
The guy that used to come and service the office machines gave me a mug.
He gave you the mug. Okay.
What do you think I'm fucking stealing? Like, I have a million mugs. What do you think I need to steal Muldoon's coffee mugs?
I took a mug. I needed one.
The Pat Mayo Experience.
Pat Mayo Experience. Pat Mayo Experience. Pat Mayo Experience. Experience.
Welcome to the Pat Mayo Experience presented by Underdog. Week 5 NFL. Best bets, gold, silver, bronze, survivor, teaser, Cam's fastest 60 seconds in football. You want to find all of these things, you can just hit the time codes if you want to jump around, or you can download this show on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts under the Pat Mayo Experience. Guys, you carried me last week. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's what heavy lifting, baby. That's what me and Pizzola do. Represent.
I mean, Pat swept the board the week before, I think. So, I mean, it's cyclical we're going to have ups and downs over the course of the year, but it's nice to.
Did we go 3-0, Pizzola?
No.
Oh.
I
what
lost
were my picks?
the
I can't see the fonts. I know I had Denver. I know I had Frank Falcon. Who was the third?
You had the Jets on Monday night.
As a gold, silver, or bronze?
As a gold,
my head examined.
You had the Jets as a gold pick.
Really? So that's why I told you, no mineral, like gold, silver, bronze. It's fucking one mineral to me. I don't care how much gold sells on the market. I'm a bronze guy. I'm like those guys who steal copper out of air conditioners. I don't give a fuck. Just picks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I need, honestly, Jets is gold. But I went 2-1, right, Pat? Was Frank Falcon there?
Yeah. Rob and Cam both went 2-1. I went 1-2. Fortunately, I remain undefeated on silver picks because Philly jumped out to that giant lead and was just able to hang on to the very last second. Rob, in retrospect, you had Minnesota -2. I liked Minnesota. A lot of people, everyone basically except for Cust, loved Minnesota, and he was right about Pittsburgh. What happened there?
I don't know, honestly. I think it kind of spiraled pretty early in that game with offensive linemen going down. Brian O'Neill got hurt in the first quarter, but that was a weird one because the Steelers' offense looked functional at the beginning of the game, and I didn't really expect that. But I don't know. Bad play. Move on. Me and Cam talk about this all the time. The NFL, on a weekly basis, you could get a terrible effort from a team. You could get a great effort. You don't know. It's ups and downs. But people who are just reacting to 1 week, I think.
You know what it is, Rob? People, you react to 1 week, you're dead. And I'll tell you one thing, an angle that you don't need a database for is I like taking teams that got smoked the week before. Seattle smoked New Orleans. New Orleans gave Buffalo the fight of their lives. The Patriots look like shit. Then they go in there and absolutely murder Carolina. Simple things. I almost think, Pat, that's a capping tool. You look at a team that got murdered. Oh, they're horrible. Then the next week they come and win outright, or they're as a 15-point dog almost win a game. So I'm going to say you're going to win more. It doesn't win all the time, but you're going to win more than you lose playing that game.
I blew our teaser as well because the Chargers lost to the Giants. No fun.
Yeah, well, good old Jackson Dart, right? It's just the Chargers were due for one of the Charger. That's what the Chargers used to do all the time. Hey man, we're feeling good. Let's go on the road against a shit team and lay an egg. This is why Jeff goes nuts with this team. They don't take care of business on the road. They win games. They're very similar to the Bills. They kind of play to the level of their opponents. When there's a good team, they show up. When there's a shit team, they have to grind out a win or lose. Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, until the playoffs for the Bills. And then...
I thought the Patriots were my silver pick or gold pick. Anyway, whatever. I was all over them last week against my Cats too. So
anyway. we caught that in the fastest 60 seconds. We caught every pick that you had last week, as we will this week again.
As you will forever.
Rob, you were a beneficiary of when we did the show, and hey, that's the value of shopping for the best number you can get because you had Vegas +1.5. Wow. They covered that number by a half point. They went off at -1.5, which they would have lost.
I mean, if only I had bet more +1.5 myself than Moneyline, I would have felt a lot better after watching the end of that game where Pete Carroll, chew more gum, Pete, while you're there settling for a 55-yard field goal. Everyone in the world knows you're going to run the ball up the middle with Genty on that third down. would it kill you to run like a bootleg or some play action?
Rob, Pete Carroll versus Dallas in the playoffs? Run, pass, run, pass, run, pass. Never changes. By the way, I'll apologize to you guys. Geno Smith was so ass in that game. The Raiders should have won that game by 40. He threw 3 picks early. Fucking Max Crosby's a one-man gang. He could have robbed a bank by himself with his hands. Like, he actually throwing Caleb Williams down, throwing offensive linemen around like they're trash, tipping balls, making picks, and this fuckstick throws 3 picks inside the 50? What the fuck? Like, always Rob on the other side of the field, too. Like, the Raiders should have won that game, Pat. I'm not even bullshitting you, by 3 touchdowns plus.
They ran for 240 yards. They finally were able to run the ball. And then this guy, Geno, gave it away. I'll say something. The Seahawks GM is very good at, like, he cut Russ just in time when Russ was starting to go downhill. Looks like maybe the same thing happened with Geno. Seems like that Seahawks GM really knows how to get off quarterbacks before they're about to tank, because Geno looks like shit with the Raiders.
Oh, he says, no, maybe, I don't know, you guys talk about indoor Geno, outdoor Geno. All I know is the guy can't see half the time. Like, but once in a while, he'll have a game where he throws for like 460 and he's hitting bombs. Like, the inconsistency of Geno Smith is one of life's mysteries, like the caramel secret, even though it's just chocolate caramel and another layer of chocolate on top.
It's not much of a secret.
No, knows. But they made it as kids. I'm like, what's the secret? But yeah, it's called molds of sweets. Yeah, I get it. Thanks.
The saddest part about the Raiders, and you can kind of throw the Bengals and the Ravens and the Texans into this mix too, is that, look, there's multiple teams like missing a bunch of guys on the offensive line. Like the Chargers are now getting decimated down their best 2 offensive linemen. Becton's been out as well. They're playing 3 offensive linemen down. The Buccaneers have been doing that. The Panthers have been doing that. The Browns have been doing that. The Dolphins have been doing that. But those lines are like kind of missing one guy, and they're still absolutely terrible.
Going into last week, the Raiders O-line was healthy. They lost Colton Miller like right at the end of the game, but they're a healthy O-line. Pat, I watch some of these clips on a weekly basis. It doesn't make any sense. Like the Titans had a sack yesterday, like last week, in less than 2 seconds. No one blocked Jeffrey Simmons. He just came off the line. Raiders, there was a play where 2 players started blocking themselves. They did.
Rob,
2 offensive linemen block each other off the line. It's crazy.
Tennessee Titans. 2nd and 36, Houston, and he gained a 45. I'm watching the game going, what? Like, who are these guys? And Joey Sly missed 2 kicks early. They could have been tied at the half. Pat, their defense played their asses off against Houston. Like, that team is fucked. Like, I don't know what else to say other than it's a train. Their offense is so shit.
Cam, when I worked with Cam back in the day, we're reliving the Cleveland Browns when they had like Deshaun Kaiser as the quarterback. Right. Where every game that everyone's like, oh, the point spread is inflated, and like the sharps are betting the Browns, and they lose. They figure out a way to lose. A good pick 6, whatever. They just don't cover spread. The Titans don't cover spread. Callahan is a muppet. They need to get rid of that guy. They don't have any talent.
Rob, remember the game? It was a CFL playoff game. We were all there. Saskatchewan and Toronto. The Jacksonville Jaguars were playing Cleveland, and like they're covering. The only thing that happened, fumble in the end zone, Jacksonville covers. Like that, the only thing in the whole world, like 99.99999%, and these guys fuck it up. It was unreal. Like Tennessee, great call by you. Tennessee is the old Cleveland Browns. Pat, there's no, like, how do you take them? Like, you're looking, I don't want to lay 8.5 with Arizona. Cheap. Yeah, but how do I take Tennessee? Like, they're just so bad. Like, it's just that'll be the most popular Survivor pick, hands down.
It might be, but a lot of people burned Arizona week 1.
Yeah. What would you do? Or should we save this for later? But a quick question?
We will save it for the Survivor portion of the show. Unless, actually, you know what? In full disclosure, in the ones that I'm still in, I was bounced last week with the Packers on the tie, which was a lot of fun. But I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, no, that was good. Might be my question, because a lot of people are going to take Arizona. Maybe Tennessee for like by one time. Gambler gives Tennessee 1 week. Like, I like the Rams a lot too. I hate divisional games, but they might pummel. San Francisco's too beat up.
If I had Arizona, I would use Arizona, but I don't.
I have Arizona, and I'm going to use the Rams.
When are you ever going to use Arizona again?
I don't know, Pat. You never know.
But if like half your pool is going to be on Arizona, you could just deviate and not use Arizona. Like depends on the ownership percentages, right? Like future value is one thing, but you you want to win the survivor pool, especially if it's a big one. So if you think Arizona is going to come in like really highly owned, probably don't want to own Arizona.
Look, in a week with 2 buys where a lot of the teams that you're already having used are the big favorites this week because people will probably use the Lions and or the Bills, or you want to save them for another spot. I mean, one thing, like, people really do galaxy brain Survivor sometimes. Yes, it's good to find the future value. There's no future value with Arizona. This is the last time that you would be able to use them all year. Part of the Survivor is just surviving.
Yeah, you're right, Pat. I think there's both ways of looking at it. And there's different ways to skin a cat. That's probably not the Humane Society.
Yeah,
didn't
Pete
like
is going to
that
come
one.
after you now.
Oh, the Chief fans are back. Apparently, like, I'm getting trolled on these broadcasts because I love the Ravens or whatever. Oh, you moron, you fucking stooge. Know what I don't like, Pat? When I'm wrong, I went up on the internet and said, hey, I made a shitty pick. The Kansas City Chiefs, fucking murder them. They look great. But where are these people when Philadelphia wins a Super Bowl by 1 million? They're fucking tumbleweed. They're ghosts. All it is shit, attack. It's never, wow, good time when you bet against these guys on an alternate spread and won fucking like thousands of dollars. But that's okay. Every time I get a Chiefs game wrong, you can fucking come at me.
I will say, on the PETA side of things, they recommend saying there's more than one way to peel an orange, Cam.
Yeah, well, more than one way to peel an orange. Is there?
I don't really think there is.
Actually, there's one way to peel an orange with your fucking hands. And if you don't have hands, your teeth.
Oh, you're saying that it's pretty ableist, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Now, know what? Who's on line 1? War Amps. Sorry, man. I'm offended. I'm offended. And I give to that. That's the only charity I give to, Pat. Want to know why? Because all these other fucking idiots in their labs and their beakers and everything. I don't know what you're doing. Know what I know? A kid can get a replacement, and I see the work in progress. I think War Amps is the best charity. That's my gold pick.
War Amps, best charity? All right.
Yes.
I can put my arm back on. You can't.
You can't.
So play
safe. But no, those kids, like, think about it. They love sports. They get prosthetics. Like, no, I'm dead fucking serious. Like, these other ones I give to these other societies. Oh, you can win the cancer lottery. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, nobody wins the cottage in Muskoka and all this. Like, I see progress with these kids. That's all I'm saying.
In the commercials? Like when
you meet somebody and go, because they give, like, you see the results. I can't see what these other guys are doing in the lab. I see the kid get the arm, get the leg, get like back. He's back in the game. He's playing soccer. They're doing things that they love. I think it's a good charity. That's all I'm saying.
I think like 90% of charities are like that. Like I donate to World Vision, and the kids that I sponsor, they like write me a card every week.
That could be a guy in an office. It's in a different country in Africa. I'm sorry. They could have a fake picture. That is what, actually, Rob, for a smart guy, you failed miserably.
Yeah, you blew it, Rob.
That's a horrible thing.
What are you
talking
about?
World Vision. Me and Pat can make. Remember the Global Fund with George Costanza? I can do the same fucking thing for Mississauga. I'll go to Vaughan. We'll get an office, Rob, in some sleazy strip mall.
What do you think
we're gonna our own charity? How's that sound?
You're gonna write notes? Is it like handwritten notes?
You are. Take the scam going. You are. This one is not. It's unscammable. It's human parts. It's people. You're getting people back their stuff, their limbs, and they're playing sports and they're doing this and that.
I don't think that Rob was coming at War Amps, Cam.
No, I got real pride. I'm just saying. I'm really I should be War Amps sports because I see those kids. It makes me cry. I'm like, fuck, you can't. Like, they play soccer and they're doing good things. Like, it's a good. Anyway, I'm down with that program. And when I lost my keys with War Amps, they send them back to me too.
Most major charities like show some proof that your donation is going towards something.
Don't believe that.
I'm not talking about George Costanza's Human Fund in the. I'm talking about
I'm
real
skeptical.
Okay, I mean, picture. I mean, they've been following the same sponsor child of mine around for like 6 years.
Yeah, they're watching him grow. Wow, he grew up a kid. Look at him now. Rob's full nourishment. He's doing great.
This would be the scam of a lifetime if somebody pulled that off. I'll tell you that. Scam of a lifetime.
I'm just saying, and Rob, you're a good human being for doing this. I'm just saying that's easy to do and compare. Like, you could come up with a concept to fuck this up hard if you wanted to. You're a smart guy.
Yeah.
Pat, what do you think? No, Pat, what do you think? I know it's not happening, but what do you think?
What do I think?
You don't think we could have a World Vision and have some picture of a kid and through AI watch him grow throughout the years?
Listen,
as Rob continues to donate money?
I am sure that there are some like real fringe charities that are just actively scamming you. I think if it's a reputable one that's been around for a long time, I think Rob's in the clear here.
No, he's in the clear. I just wanted to say I'm a War Amps guy.
So is Global Vision?
I think that's awesome. Or adopting a pet from another country too. That seems like fun. That could be
You
scammed as
you
well.
can't adopt a pet from your local SPCA.
I guess you can. Yeah, sure. No, but don't they have that, Rob? Like buy
Why
a
would
goat?
you adopt a pet from another country?
I don't know. No, I think that's part like the pet's
you're
part of the
you're
world.
saying
Yes.
sponsor a
Yeah,
pet.
yeah. I'm sorry. That's also part like you give a pet to the community and then they start building things kind of like
Pet does.
Do you remember that game?
With a hammer
It's
and
a board
nails.
game. It's called Settlers. And you
Okay.
build like you have ore, wood, all that other
Everybody
stuff.
knows. You don't have to explain it to the audience. It's the most popular game in the world.
Really? I just know my buddy had it like 10 years ago and he taught me and I'm like, he's a really
You-
smart guy. That's a great game.
You think it's more popular than Clue?
Settlers now is more popular than Clue.
God, I wish I had bought some Settlers ones and kept them in the box.
Yeah.
Like, are they like, it's like
It's like
Legos.
the new age. Settlers is like the new age Monopoly, basically.
kidding
like
me?
Never
everyone
heard
that
of Settlers.
Settlers of
You've
Catan?
never heard? Oh,
Never
dude,
heard.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, like, my buddy's a brainiac. Like, he taught me that it's a really cool game. Like,
Yeah.
is it bigger than Dungeons and Dragons? That's the question.
a lot
It's
of
a
nerds
pick 'em.
out there playing Dungeon and
It's a
Dragons. I
pick
don't
'em.
know.
Actually, you know what? Dungeons and Dragons minus 6.5.
You know, I never understood Dungeons and Dragons. There's just like one guy making up a story, and he asked somebody to make a decision. And
No,
he's
it's
like,
you're right,
"No,
Rob. I was playing it one time, and I'm like, "Where the fuck are we going with the caves and the knives and Satan's here?" Like, like it's just like, what am I listening to, and where's this going? You're right. It's like
but
a
like
movie.
the dungeon master
Yeah.
is just making shit up as they go. Like, say he doesn't like someone in the group. Say,
Good point.
Cam, you were playing with me. Everything, you know, all your
Oh, you
decisions,
me
bad
hard. Like
decisions.
bad sorcery.
Yes.
Like when I dated that chick with the iguana and the snakes, and I never won another bet for like 2 years, and she put first on me.
Please tell me about this. Tell me more about that.
That's okay. I've already done enough with war. We had this rant literally like I should have just gone up on stage and did all this shit and like told the guy pay me my fucking money and then I'm out the door so I can pay my debts off. By the way, there's a couple people in Woodbridge that owe me money.
You send Rob after them.
Yeah, I was. Gonna
Yeah,
say,
Rob.
you need
Yeah,
some
Rob.
help
Hired
collecting.
goon, Rob Pizzola. Hey guys, you got Cam's money? That's gonna go really well.
I may know some people, Cam. I may know. Some
I know you. I know you know people. I know people too. But people know people,
people.
and there's other people that
Mm.
we don't know.
Oh, I see.
Gold picks for
Gold
week number 5. You kind of hit on it. I'm going with it. Arizona minus 7.5 at home.
Oh, Patrick, you got Cardinals cheap.
I was gonna potentially take Cardinals gold as well.
Really?
This has
Yeah.
gone down. Like we did the show on Tuesday night. It was 8.5. Now it's 7.5. You can go to coolbet.com right now if you're in Canada and outside of Ontario. You can hit the description, get yourself that deposit bonus, and grab yourself a nice 7.5 at minus 106 right now as well. So
Pat, why don't you just get a cool bet account for me and I just text you my picks and we can make money? How's that sound?
You know, as an official promoter of the sports book, they might frown on that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was giving them business, but you're
I
sorry.
think
didn't
you
read the
might
fine
want to agree to not multi-accounting on the airwaves. That's probably a good
I said a lot of pretty stupid shit today, but that's just the way it's par for the course, Rob.
But you know what?
Go
bet
Europe.
I bet you they would allow me to do it if all of the profit didn't go to you. It went to War Amps.
Well said.
Why did
That
the
was amazing. It's like, I don't even know how, Rob, that 10 minute of time, whatever the hell it was, that was wild, man. But anyway, I'm glad you're
Took me way back. I haven't seen a War Amps commercial in forever. I remember.
I'm surprised these your cronies here don't know Settlers. Like it's a very like if I know it, like, and I'm like a sports guy, and you're like, well, where are you guys living? Under a fucking rock?
Well, they're young, Cam.
I know
Oh,
Clue.
but Rob's, it's a young man's game. It's like a smart, like it's a very,
Okay, here's the thing. Rob's not a young man.
No.
No.
I'll be 39
Dayton's
this
22
year, yeah.
or
39.
23.
I got a decade and change on you, Pizzola.
Yeah, but just because
old.
you're old doesn't mean that we're not old too.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're
I'm
not
just
young guys.
older.
Yeah.
Older. Okay, so Arizona, gold.
Why did this drop a point, Rob? Was it the Trey Benson injury? He's out 4 to 6 weeks. You could just look at my face. How much I care about Trey Benson not playing.
Yeah, and it wasn't even the timing of that either. Like it wasn't something that moved off Trey Benson news. I think someone just prices like Tennessee at the price that they're at. I mean, it's the same story with the Titans every week. Like we talk about them every week. They look appealing. Oh, the numbers inflated, this and that. I know Arizona's also been bad this year. Maybe that plays some stock into like why someone would fade them in this type of price range. It kind of rings bells of the same Houston Tennessee matchup last week, where it's like, how are you going to lay this many points with the team that hasn't done anything? Well, they're facing Tennessee. That's how I'm going to lay that many points. That seems to be the answer on a weekly basis. One thing about the Cardinals too, over the years with Kyler, basically, they're always one of those teams that they step up in class. They face a good team. They look like shit. They go back down. They play bottom feeder, and they look great for the majority of those games. That's been the Cardinals' MO for years now.
Additionally, Cam, I was going to give you some anytime touchdowns, but I did some research for you this week just so you'd have something
thanks,
to
Pat, because I do a lot of things on Thursday. I get up in the morning. I actually worked with Gabe on In-Game Live last night. I'm usually just a guest, but we did the whole show. Dodger game went a little bit late, and then I'm up in the morning doing stuff. So I really appreciate it. Thursday's my day where I get hit over the head with a mallet. I'm doing a lot of stuff.
So I put this out on Twitter yesterday, but the Lions, I'm going to have to smother myself in EV when these don't win. But Michael Carter's down to plus 150 to score a touchdown in this game.
I looked at him.
It was 225 yesterday. I'd still like the 150, but I also bet Bam Knight at 16-1. He's down to plus 450 now to score a touchdown. So
who?
Bam Knight.
That? Oh, okay. What is he? Plus what?
I wouldn't bet it at the plus 450. I liked it at the 16-1 because I don't know if he's going to get a touch or not. But he's like the other. He will be the primary backup to Carter, while DeMercado kind of runs the passing game, and he'll play like the Eckler role in this offense, basically.
Okay. No, it's interesting too because guys, I'm telling you, Seattle's tight end, they have Barner from Michigan, but they got Arroyo. He's 60-1 first touchdown. They're they're looking at him and stuff too.
I think Barner's been first touchdown 2 of the 4 weeks.
I'm taking him again.
Yeah. But to Cam's point, Arroyo is a big guy, and they've been getting him the ball pretty recently.
Seattle's doing a good job this year in a lot of areas, Rob. Don't you think their coaching staff has done a good job?
Well, Kubiak is the OC there now, and he's using a lot more motion for that team. The offense looks good. I think that was the question for Seattle going into the year. No one's really questioning the defense. McDonald's a very good defensive coach. They have good roster, but the offense is.
You know what it is too, Rob? It's when you watch Seattle games, and I watch every snap. Charbonnet's a big guy, and when he's chipping guys and stuff, it gives Darnold that little extra time to do his thing. When Seattle's offensive line breaks down, they're dead because he can't move. But they're really good at chip blocking and figuring out different roles. They're playing smart football right now.
2 things. One, as it pertains to Seattle, they've looked excellent. They've been very efficient. The one thing that I noticed at the end of that Thursday night game when I went back and watched it, Cam, they do not trust Darnold to get them first downs when they need it. They play pussy ball, basically.
You know what, Pat? You're absolutely right. All they had to do, it was 1 yard, too. Remember the first game? People were like, yeah, sure, 49ers were better, but Seattle was driving. They could have milked the clock and won the game with 1. Instead, they kick a stupid field goal. 49ers go back with a third-string tight end. They win the game. Seattle could actually be, what would they be? They'd be undefeated if they actually won that game.
They could have stepped on Arizona's throats and made that non-competitive.
You're right.
At the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, they just wouldn't let Darnold make a pass for a first down to basically ice the game for them.
You're right. That is Seattle's Achilles heel. They got to find a way to be like the Patriots used to do and just kill you. There's no mercy. They let teams back in the fourth quarter. It's a problem.
A lot of these teams just aren't used to winning.
Yeah.
They're not in that position often enough to understand what to do. Detroit is used to winning. And Detroit late in the game, when everyone thinks, you're supposed to run 3 times to run out the clock, second down, play action, wide open, first down, game's over. They know how to run those, and they've been doing it for a while. A lot of these teams, no disrespect to Seattle, I think they could be really good this year, but they haven't been in that position often enough to know those end game scenarios. And over time, I think they will.
It's the only team I can really ever recall making that leap immediately and just was the kill shot team, not necessarily out of nowhere. They had good players. They had the right personnel to do it. It was that Cardinals team that went to the Super Bowl with Kurt Warner. They were oh yeah, we're going to ice the clock by throwing 11-yard slants to Larry Fitzgerald down the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were a good team. They gave Pittsburgh all they could handle in that Super Bowl. Remember that Harrison play, Rob? I think we were in Vegas.
No, I was at one of those hall parties that didn't get rated.
Oh, good. Yeah. The best is the one I went to did get rated.
Yeah, that was the first year I didn't go. Yeah.
You're so lucky, Rob. You go to the one I go, hey man, it's party time. And here come the cops. Cops, gold.
That was one of the best Super Bowls ever.
It really was. And it was on NBC because they had an hour-long Office on after it. It was the boom roasted episode of The Office. I vividly remember this.
See, I never watched The Office in real time. I only watched The Office after it was done. I love The Office, but I didn't. I never watched it in real time.
I went over to the Sharp Stack app. You can too, and get a free 7-day trial if you go to 4for4.com/Mayo, and then you use code Mayo50. You get a free 7 days to test it out. Plus, you'll get 50% off the monthly plan with code Mayo50. Found myself a better number on Arizona, -7. It's Circa and Bookmaker right now, so I will take the minus, saving myself a half.
What is going on here? Are people actually betting? Is Tennessee? No, stay focused, Cameron. Blinders.
I will say the fact that it's 7 at Circa and Bookmaker. Like someone that knows what they're doing is betting.
Those are sharp places.
Yeah, those are sharp spots. Usually,
just because sharp money comes in doesn't mean it's winning money.
Oh no, you're right. There's sharps who have money who are horrible gamblers, and there's sharps that are sharp, and there's also butter knives.
There's no sharps that are horrible. That defeats the purpose of how the market works. Like.
Okay, then explain. Sorry, is there a guy? Okay, so you can't call a guy with money who's just putting 10,000, 20,000.
No, that's like a whale, right?
Yeah, whale.
But like no book is going to move off of
what
that.
Makes somebody sharp, Rob?
That they've historically won at the sport that they're betting.
What?
That they win.
That they win.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, additionally, if people are limited at places and looking to get a lot of money down, email mayomediainc@gmail.com. I might have you hooked up for a spot here. Just let me know on that front. But yeah, Arizona -7 is my gold pick. Rob, how about you?
All right. I'm going to do something I hate doing, but I'm going to take the New York Jets as my gold pick this week against my Dallas Cowboys.
I love that pick.
It's back down to 2.5 is the best number I can
threes,
find.
no.
No threes.
It was 3. I like the Jets this week too.
Yeah, so it's a combo of like a number of things. First and foremost, I thought the Jets actually played a fairly decent game on Monday Night Football. They just couldn't stop turning the ball over. I kind of like buying spots where the offense was pretty successful, but the Cowboys defense is worse. They're not better than the Dolphins defense. I think the Jets are still going to be able to move the ball rather consistently on the Cowboys. They just got to avoid like a Braylon Allen fumble at the goal line where he's fucking diving like Superman for some reason. I mean, just really, really stupid plays. The Cowboys have a horrible, horrible early injury report so far this week. Their left tackle, Tyler Guyton, has a concussion. He didn't practice. Tyler Smith, who's their best offensive lineman, didn't practice with a knee injury. They're already missing their starting center. They're already missing their starting right guard. I mean, there's potential here where Dallas is missing 3 or 4 starting offensive linemen in this game. Still no CeeDee Lamb. Kavontae Turpin, who's a very underrated receiver, has a foot injury. Like, offensively, they're really, really struggling with personnel right now. And yeah, they'll probably score some on the Jets defense because it's not great. But ultimately, I just think that this is like a pretty decent sized reaction to last week where Dallas hung in tight with Green Bay. People don't realize how decimated they are right now. And the Jets, a little bit underrated coming off a loss where honestly, they don't turn the ball over. They're probably winning by a touchdown against Miami. So I'll take the Jets here.
You have to remember that they do turn the ball over, though. That's like kind of their thing. And they take 38 million penalties pre-snap per game. Also not helping the offense all that much.
They're a bad football team. They do a lot of things that will make you pull your hair out over the course of watching the game. But the great equalizer here is the Dallas Cowboys defense, who gives up like 1 million yards to every single opponent that they play.
Cam, the way that I would look at it with Dallas right now is that they're a favorite, bet the other side. If they're an underdog, bet them.
Yeah, and the thing
they're
was,
like the Falcons.
Too, it's one of these things, sometimes I overreact. Rob knows we look at numbers, but I didn't know one fucking person in the world that liked the Dallas against Green Bay and the line didn't move. That narrative with Parsons actually made me sick. They didn't talk about anything the whole game. The whole week was disgusting. And that's the way these guys, the media types, like, they do the same thing in the fucking NBA. It's always Lakers. Like there's other things going on. I get it. It's a main story, but tell us the whole picture. Then have Jerry Jones on set. The whole thing was a shit show. And after that, I'm thinking, wow, okay, Green Bay's not 7.5. It gives you pause for concern. You take the trap line or you leave it alone. You get on Dallas and hope for the best. But you're right. I prefer them as a dog.
Yeah. Oh, to circle back to Vegas for a second, we were talking about it. I did have something to say. I have a question for you, Cam, a trivia question for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Who is the offensive line coach and running back coordinator for the Las Vegas Raiders right now?
Tom Cable?
Pete Carroll's son.
Oh, Pete Carroll's son. Tom
Brennan-
Cable. What the
Brennan
fuck am I
Carroll.
thinking? Because remember, I was Tom Cable for Halloween, Rob, but not fat enough.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, remember that headset? God,
Yeah,
those were fun
amazing.
days. Good old
Amazing.
Tommy Cable.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll's son. Wow, so he's pulling the Belichick move, eh? I'm old and just going to hire my family?
Yes, it's going well.
Yeah, it's not good. Honestly, like watching Geno Smith play that game, like I can't believe they lost that game. But anyway, what are we going to do here with gold picks? Rob, do I do it? Everybody hates me. And the thing is, I actually love Kansas City barbecue. I don't even hate the team. But you know what? Sometimes these fans, you guys have been really mean to me over the years. I respect Taylor Swift's musical catalog, and God, she's talented. I'll tell you another thing, too. She's not doing the Super Bowl because, you know what? She doesn't need to. She doesn't need to.
She's
already
way
got all
above
the money.
it. Way
She's
above
way above it. She's got all the money in the world, and she knows. We talked about this with Morency. Saturation's bad for business. She's already loaded. Here's the deal. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 3.5 against Kansas City. And I look ahead spot. They play Detroit next week. Unpopular pick. Give me Johnny Jaguar. And I'm not going to say anything bad. She's looked awesome against Baltimore. I'm just telling you, I like what the Jags are doing right now. I like the station of their team. I like their attitude. And I think this game is going to come down to a field goal. I get 3.5. Give me give me Jacksonville. See, I almost screwed up, but these guys, Chief fans, like if I go to Kansas City, I'm going to get murdered. Like,
no, these guys, they're treating you like the Americans we're treating the Euros at Bethpage, basically.
Yeah.
You see those Shane Lowry videos?
Fuck Cam. He's a jerk. No, I'm actually, I know what? I remember like Derek Thomas was one of my favorite players, but he played against Seattle. Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare. Like, I used to be in the AFC West. They were a rival, people. Like, don't you get it? I'm just saying, like, stop coming at me. And if we're going to get picks, you know what? It's called a give and take. You can come at me, but when I do so, if the Jaguars cover, I want an apology. You're already going to rip me if KC covers. Now it's personal again. Give me Jacksonville.
Okay, see, here's an interesting narrative that I've been tracking throughout the week, Rob. And it's Cam said it, Cuss said it, and I've seen multiple people throw it out. I only pay attention to so many people, so I think it's funny that the same narrative keeps coming up, that they keep talking about how Jacksonville is going to be such an unpopular side in this game, yet I am the only person this week that I've seen bet Kansas City.
Yeah, it's weird, though, because your inner circles can be misleading.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I'm asking you.
Do you like Jacksonville or Kansas City?
I agree with Cam that I think Kansas... Listen, I don't put... You guys know how I bet. I don't really care about public one way or another. I think Kansas City will be a very popular side this week. I think people think that they're back. Like the average, I golfed with some people this week. They're like, what the hell is going on with the Ravens? They suck. Like they don't even know that injuries exist in the NFL, right? Kansas City just beat the Ravens. And for the average person, forget about the injuries or whatever. They don't even realize that comes into play. They think Kansas City is back. They want to get on the bandwagon with the Chiefs. That's how I would see the average person looking at this game. So I would agree with Cam that I think KC will be a popular side.
I think Kansas City should be the popular side in this game. I think the Jags are a bit overrated with their generation of turnovers, which just cannot simply sustain itself.
Yeah, it's just like the cat theme again. Want to bring the cats back.
All right.
I mean, he's an honest guy. He's an honest guy. Can't accuse him.
Sometimes stupid, and sometimes I say ridiculous things.
Often, not sometimes.
No. But Rob, you know deep down inside, you know me better than anybody. Sometimes I can fool you with stupidity as well.
Now, what if the Chiefs benched Patrick Mahomes, Cam, and Jim Abbott was starting at quarterback for them? Would you be all in on the Chiefs?
Oh, no. I get line value with the Jags. No, actually, I wouldn't get line value. No. Oh my God, Jim, you fucking numbnuts. I can't believe I just picked that up. He has one arm.
One arm, yeah. The War Amps.
Oh, Patrick. That's cunning. That's witty. And I just went and now I'm like, see, it takes a couple seconds. Usually I'm just running the hamster, but he figured it out eventually. Excellent point.
Could have gone with Alex Smith, former Chief.
Jim Abbott's one of my favorite pitchers, by the way.
Of course. Based on everything we've heard on the show, he has to be.
Yes, he is.
You and your main man, Oscar Pistorius.
Well, he's a fucking murderer, so I draw the line.
He did his time, though. He's out.
Is he actually out?
He is.
How is he out of jail?
So he did, I believe, 9 years. There was an article I read recently about.
Yeah, they had a
people
Dateline update on it too, Rob.
Exactly,
Like,
trying to find him, see where
yeah.
he's at now, and whatever. But yeah, that was a really weird story back in the day.
Honest to God, I don't care what lawyers you bring in. Like his story is just sheer simple bullshit. Like there's no way he didn't do it. Like,
oh, you mean to tell me in the middle of the night you hear something from your bathroom, you don't fire 5 shots to the door?
Exactly. That's the first thing I do. I pick up a weapon and randomly shoot 5 bullets somewhere. Might not hit anything. Maybe I hit something.
The entire props aren't out yet for Monday Night Football, Cam. But if you are looking for an anytime touchdown, the reports are that Brashard Smith is going to play more for the Chiefs in the backfield. So when that opens, if he's like 10-1 plus, probably go with him.
Okay, Brashard Smith. Well, do you have any like locks? Like even if it's like plus 110?
I have 0 lock. Where's Jalen Hurts? Just bet Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown every week. You will make money.
So who are you saying right there? Sorry,
So he's the third behind Pacheco and Hunt right now.
Yeah, what?
But those guys have negative juice, not even 0 juice. Those guys, if they saw an open field, they couldn't turn it into a 10-yard gain. Pacheco and Hunt. So Brashard Smith.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I'll just take a look at this. More research to be done.
Silver picks.
Jim Abbott, the quarterback. That was fucking craziness. Wow. Okay. Silver.
Johnnie Walker, a brand synonymous with the game of golf for over a century, is bringing bold energy to golf's fiercest stage and ultimate rivalry with the Spirit of the Cup, a fan-first program that celebrates national pride, fandom, and the relentless spirit of competition. The program invites a new generation of fans to experience golf through modern rituals, bold collaborations, and culture-forward experiences. Leading into the tournament weekend, Johnnie Walker will bring the Spirit of the Cup tour to the streets of New York City from Wednesday, September 24th through Sunday, September 28th. As a part of Johnnie Walker's commitment to making golf straight up more fun, the experience is open to the public, offering golf lovers and inspiring golfers to chip their way to glory while sipping signature Johnnie Walker cocktails. Drink responsibly. Silver picks. I was going to take the Jets as my silver pick, but now I cannot do that.
I was going to take the Cards, Pat. We've done each other dirty on this one.
Yeah. I stole Arizona from you. You stole the Jets from me. So I'm just going to go to the other home locker room. Although they are on the road, I can get 2.5 on the Giants in New Orleans right now.
I don't like that game at all. It smells.
I like this game a lot. I think that I don't quite understand why New Orleans is a favorite against anyone.
New Orleans, great.
I mean, for pushing the Bills to the brink last week, they had like 180 yards of offense against a bad Bills D. Like the pressure is coming from the Giants. The offensive line for the Saints is not holding at the moment, and they do bring enough pressure that, I mean, I like the over for Jackson Dart rushing yards again in this game. He's been cleared to play. I don't really care that Neighbors is out for this particular game. I think they can generate like 60% of the deep shots that they're going to get with Neighbors with Slayton through this game. I think Scadaboo is going to run through them. I actually like the Giants a lot here, and I'm getting plus 2.5. I would take them on the money line too.
I think now I would agree. I'm not surprised it flipped a favorite because the Giants had a pretty misleading win last week against the Chargers as well. I'm not going to bet this game, I don't think, in any capacity. I'd like to see Jackson Dart be able to complete a forward pass rather than take off and scramble on every play, because at some point that's going to run out. I don't know. I'm with I just don't have a much of an opinion here, Pat. I completely understand that. Like, the Saints are a bad football team, so you see a minus in front of them, and you're just like, let's fade it. But the Giants, to me, offensively, man, I don't know how they're going to move it themselves either, to be honest.
Oh, I mean, they don't even have to win this game to cover this number. So
it's true. It's true. Could be a 2-0 final.
That'd be great.
2-0 final. That would be the best, actually.
Are you a little bit sad that we're going to get rid of the Rouges in the CFL? We're not going to get like any stupid.
Don't get me started. Once it goes to 4-down football, that's the end of the league. But we'll talk. This is a conversation for another day. This is National Football League. I love the Canadian Football League. Everyone else can call it junk, whatever. It's a different game, except the rules. I don't like winning a game on a missed kick or anything like that. Or remember when they used to punt it through the end zone? That shit makes me laugh, though. Like, that's what makes the game different. That's
agreed.
It's Canadian Football League. We have different rules. So you know what? Fuck it. If you don't like it, whatever. But don't bow down to be more like the NFL. whatever it is.
Here's the issue is that like when you check out the demographics of the CFL, they're like the closest comp is like the PGA Tour. So
oh no, they're guys like me. And know what the problem is? It's not just that. I got another idea.
Hold on, Cam. If you want to feel like you're on the young end of anything, you are for the viewership of the CFL.
No, I'm old.
It's the same. No. It's the same viewership as curling, basically. Like who's watching curling? That's the same people watching the CFL.
But here's the thing: all these people are aging out. Like they're all going to be dead. Then the CFL goes away.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem. And another fucking problem is, first of all, the games are on CBS Sports Network and they stop the minute college football comes on. Me and Gabe talked like Charlotte versus Navy by CFL. That's the whole thing. You got to be on ESPN, ESPNU, or another real legitimate network. Next. Fuck, I get it. People like country music in the world. But you know what? Why does BC Lions bring in fucking Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, what all that? Like, it's all fucking stupid. Country. If you like country music, that's fine. But they alienate other younger viewers due to their fucking stupidness. And by the way, you need a competitive network. We don't even do this shit in Canada. Sportsnet doesn't cover the games. That's pity because TSN is the lone broadcaster. There's a lot of things wrong with the CFL. That's
never
what it is.
Going to be able to grow the sport that has 9 teams. I'm sorry. There's just not enough games and not enough. The games could be amazing. People don't care. Nowadays, especially with fantasy, betting, 9 teams doesn't cut it.
Can we get a team in the Maritimes or Quebec City?
No. Maybe Quebec City. Do not bring that fucking shit out here.
Yeah, Patrick, that's such a bad attitude.
You know what? It would lose so much goddamn money. It would be hilarious.
I don't think it would, but
really, I mean, the CFL. I mean, it's big in like 3 cities. There's no population here. There's no money here. People like American
big
football
everywhere
here.
Except for the Toronto fans, and Ottawa's not even that. Hamilton, it's huge. All out west, it's huge. That's fact.
Great. Then keep it out west. Give Lethbridge a team. Give Medicine Hat a team.
Not big enough.
Kelowna.
Well, teams wouldn't work out here. It wouldn't work.
It's true.
No one wants it.
You know what they got to do? They got to bring back the American teams.
Yeah.
Birmingham Barracudas, baby.
Oh, the
Shreveport
Stephen
Pirates.
Archer with the Sacramento Gold Miners, Memphis Mad Dogs, Baltimore CFLers. Yeah, let's go.
I thought it was the Baltimore Stallions.
They were the Stallions. They were the CFLers when they won the Grey Cup too. Because I actually like the league and follow the league. Unlike you, Pat, who rips on the fucking CFL every fucking chance you get. You're Canadian.
It's absolute dog shit.
It's not dog shit. It's different football. Stop calling it dog shit.
I don't watch college football because it's fucking minor league football. I don't care about it. I don't care about minor league sports.
College football players go to the NFL.
Yeah, not all of them. 98% of them don't.
Whatever. I love you, man, but this is an agreement where we're just going to have different opinions.
Pat,
I respect you as a human being. I think you're a little bit rough on the CFL.
No, I'm not. I feel like I'm very realistic about the CFL, where you just have rose-colored glasses because you're Canadian.
No, I don't like everything Canadian. I think there's a lot of things that suck. You know what I mean? I just don't mind the difference of football. I don't know how Rob feels about it. Just I look at it from a different perspective and a different sphere. It's a different game. Yeah. Remember, our balls are bigger.
Yeah. I do remember trying to grip that ball in high school.
Oh, I love our balls are bigger.
I hate it.
What a campaign.
Make them smaller.
Balls. Yeah. I had a CFL ball that I used to throw around in the backyard.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You need bigger hands, man.
You need, as a kid. That's the thing. You're alienating all these kids. They're trying to grow up.
You're not playing football with small hands anyway. So get a fucking grip and get a sales job. Right? Come on.
Jared Goff plays with small hands.
Yeah, John Beck, Jared Goff.
They're not that small.
He's like a carny out here.
What's Jared Goff's hands? I mean, it's been talked about a lot. He can't grip the ball in the rain.
Craig had the smallest hands, Seattle's quarterback. He fumbled all the fucking time, but he was great.
Would you watch a CFL team if Oscar Pistorius was the new quarterback?
Yeah, if he was the kick returner.
Here we go. He's fucking nuts over here. Now you guys are chiming in.
I believe that. Well, I mean, it's not outrageous to think. Didn't the BC Lions try to use like Donovan Bailey at one point?
Yeah.
Well, do you know that the NFL, the best league in the world, tried track stars in their fucking games too? Talk to Al Davis and the Raiders. They hired fucking USA track guys. Okay, so let's get down to business here.
Kenny Pickett, by the way, smallest hands in the NFL.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett's got
8.5 inches.
Yeah,
small hands, man. My hands are bigger, way bigger than that. Rob,
you got a silver pick, or what are we doing here?
You try to get the show in order and not get the show moving.
I just don't know what's happening anymore. I'm just like my brain's fried.
Do you have a silver pick, Cam?
No, I don't. That's why I'm waiting for Rob.
Yeah, I know. I saw the comments last week. By the way, I still read the comments on the show. Appreciate everyone who leaves comments. It's really nice. But the people
Most
are like,
are nice.
"Oh,
No,
Cam and Rob, what a disrespect to Pat. They don't even come prepared for the show to make picks." Or like,
no,
watching
that's
here.
another one. No. Oh yeah, Pat's coming at me about unhealthy meals. Yeah, like a burrito's unhealthy. Like people were defending my food choices, and I respect that.
People were big on your burritos. Although most of the people who came at me with the burrito stuff, because I got a few texts from my friends from the gym. I mean, how often are you lifting per week for all this protein? Is my question.
I go for walks every day. I try to move.
Yeah, all the people were like, yeah, burritos. I eat burrito every day after I work out for 90 minutes.
Yeah,
I think people really underestimate the working out part of this, where you need the protein to build the muscle.
The thing is, it's got rice too. A lot of you can do browns. Anyway, we're not doing this again.
Listen, all I say is I've seen how you eat things. That was my entire point.
No, you're right, Pat. I eat heavy portions. I can't do it as much now with diabetes, but I used to go in eating contests, and yes, it gets dangerous. I remember that kid at work, Rob, he schooled me in a burrito. That fucking guy lost like 60 pounds. He had some kind of like tricked stomach, and I was fucked. I was eating that brick, and that kid buried me. Like that was I was never embarrassed in an eating contest.
Okay, I was wondering what you were talking about.
No, the score. We had an eating contest with this slick, skinny intern. Apparently, he was a big fat fuck. Lost a lot of weight, and then he crushed me in a burrito contest.
I briefly recall this.
Who's the other intern too? Watched Unsolved Mysteries on VHS.
We had a few that were
Kyle the Angry Intern. Love that.
We had Ims. Remember that guy Ims?
No, I remember the guy that used to say, "Hey Cam, did a woman touch your junk this weekend?" I'm like, "What the fuck is going on here?" I just walked in the office. We had some really interesting dudes.
Psycho Mike. You remember Psycho Mike?
I do remember Psycho Mike. There's a paper bag full of money in a jack. On the preseason game.
I bet Psycho Mike $20,000.
You lent him 20 grand? You're a
No. He gave me the money to bet for him on a preseason game. He gave me $20,000.
Wow. I wish I had that kind of bankroll.
In cash. He brought $20K to work. He was an intern. It's like, yeah, this is a lock.
Was it Jeff?
No.
It wasn't a lock, by the way. It lost.
You guys will talk about anything to not make a silver pick, huh?
No, we do come prepared. We do. My mind switches on. Like Rob, we're prepared. And by the way, it's just like it's hard to narrow it down.
All right, I'll just do it right now. I don't even care that this line has moved 1,000,000 points. I'm going to take the Texans as my silver.
Houston, the best number I can get you using the Sharp Stack app right now is -1 at Pinnacle.
Yes, I see that. -1, 109. I am in on the Texans. I just don't. First of all, I'm not buying the Lamar has a chance to play. I think he's cooked for this week for one, but also it's just not a real football team.
Said he's cooked. Take a look at the line. It's friggin' +1.5 now. It was 9.
I agree with you, Cam. I totally agree. But when you have one team in Houston that is not good but completely healthy versus a team that might be missing their left tackle, they're missing everyone in the front seven. I mean, maybe there's a chance Van Noy will play, but aside from that, Roquan Smith now out several weeks. They don't have any corners at all. Like they brought in Jair Alexander. The guy's not even in shape. They can't even play him. Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, Chidobe Awuzie, all not practicing. It's not a real football team anymore. I mean, you're down like 7 or 8 starters on defense. I like the Texans in this game.
No, I got a silver pick. Viewers, don't say I'm not prepared. I'm wearing it. Jaguars, Panthers, do the dance. We are going to take our teeth and sink it so far into that dolphin, you're going to be eating yellowfin tuna. Carolina Panthers, +1.5. Let's rock.
Yeah. Plus 1.5 is widely available and currently the best line, unless you bet at something called Fliff. Then you can bet the Panthers at -1.5.
Now, I will take the +1.5, please and thank you.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
Cam's going with the parlay of the 1995 expansion teams right here.
Yeah, good call. And Rob, you know what the craziest thing is? The 1975 expansion teams are playing. Tampa Bay and Seattle. John McKay from Tampa Bay. Remember when Seattle, I remember when they played them. I think I have the Sports Illustrated. They beat them. Oh, fuck. They won like 45-0. They fucking murdered. Tampa Bay was the worst team in the history of football. When
I don't remember that because I wasn't born until 11 years later.
Yeah, remember, I'm old.
Bronze picks.
See, we all get along. We love each other. We just love it. Pizzola's just great at busting nuts. Pat, you're busting my nuts about everything. But one thing about the viewers, we come prepared. It's hard for me to narrow down picks. I tell you this every week. It's hard for me. Okay?
Rob and I will tell you, Cam, you said it perfectly, summed it up. Very articulate. That Rob and I, we bust nuts.
Yeah, you do. You bust nuts. Like you guys are the nutcracker. Like
Yeah, I will say I do really like Cam, but if this means the Swifties are also going to come after me, then we are no longer friends as well. I just want to draw the line in the sand there. You're a great guy, Cam, but I'm not going to get involved.
Did I not? As I told you, Taylor Swift is a fucking genius. When she redid all of her work,
yeah,
when the patents were broken and stuff, that's what very intelligent, savvy people do. I just don't like when a fan base comes at me when I make a pick on the other team and they just get like enough. Okay, I get it. Like, you guys are good.
Here. Fan stands for fucking moron.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Fanatic.
Yes, I believe she also donates to War Amps as well.
Great charity. What are we on? Bronze?
She's the nutcracker.
Nutcracker.
busting nuts everywhere.
Yeah. Speaking of that, man, I miss those days at Christmas. Like we used to have a nutcracker and like buy the walnuts and shit. Rob, what's the deal with Italians and chestnuts too?
Yeah, my mother makes all sorts of
Portuguese Joe and the Italians. Like
I'm not a chestnuts guy.
Roasting in an open oven. I'm not a chestnut guy either. But
like really dry.
I find chestnuts very dry. Like I'm not a chestnut guy, but I'm a fucking walnut guy.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
Mm.
Are you a bronze pick guy?
I sure am.
You know what? Who you like, Cam?
Who do I like? Well, it's between a couple teams. What else is new?
Same with me.
You guys want to go first again, or is that I'm dead serious too. I'm not even trying to be fucking funny. I'm just it's between Buffalo and Washington. I don't know what to do.
I like both those teams. I want to throw this to you, Rob.
I think Buffalo murders the Patriots this week.
So Buffalo minus, let's see here.
But Washington was I think it's 8.
Buffalo
minus
7.5 is the best I can get.
Yeah. You guys, what do you think about Buffalo? And Pat, I want you guys, both of your opinions on the Bills this week after playing poorly against the Saints.
I was considering Buffalo.
I would be worried about a backdoor because the Patriots do just try to like score at the end of games. Like they don't stop doing it. But I think the Bills are a win.
And you like Washington too? I think Washington beats Chargers.
I don't know if they beat them, but I like that 3. If it was a 2.5, I don't think I'd like it. I do like the 3 because I think these teams are about even.
Okay, well, both of the picks were whatever, so it's not going to change anything. I'll stick with Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo minus 7.5 is the bronze for Cam on Sunday Night Football. Rob, I'm not going to make it one of my picks, but I like the Browns plus 3.5.
So do I.
But I think I'm actually 4.5 is actually the best number you can get now. Browns 4.5 parlayed with the under. So I think if the Browns cover, it has to be the under.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't agree necessarily.
You think they're going to start scoring points all of a sudden?
I don't think that they're going to start scoring points all of a sudden, but I think that, like, again, we get a situation this week. It's very similar to the Jackson Dart situation last week. Like, no one really knows what Gabriel's going to be. So I think there's like a wider rate. Like with Flacco, we know what's going on with the Browns. They're not scoring. They're not moving the ball. Like, it's almost a certainty. With Gabriel, he could be absolute dog shit, or he might even be able to move the ball in the game. Like, I think it creates a wider range of outcomes.
Okay. I just think if the Browns are going to cover, this game's going to be 17-10.
I could see that.
I like the Browns covering too, Pat. That's cool. That I think it's one of these spots, like Minnesota. They're already there, blah, 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 blah. I think Cleveland, like just even a change of a quarterback, things they could do. And then what the problem is? Prince Harry. It's funny, they were playing in Ireland. They're in England this time,
in London,
right?
London this week.
Yeah, London. So it's perfect for Prince Harry. Carson Wentz, whoever plays, or McCarthy, that offensive line is ravaged.
Yeah.
And what does Cleveland do well?
Yeah.
They attack.
Exactly.
That's why the dog pound. They're going to the problem is whoever Minnesota's quarterback is, he's going to be like coming back in a body bag. Like he's going to get hit hard.
So Jeff has been on this, and he calls this like the widowmaker spot. He really loves these teams that are playing their second week, and he's not wrong. Since 2012, when the winning team faces a losing team internationally in week 5 or later, they're 13-2 against the spread, 13-1-1 outright, and 9 of those 13 covers have been by 6+ points, with an average score, Cam, of 32-16.
Wow. That's some interesting statistics there.
And the shitty team has only scored over 21 points in 2 of those 15 games.
Yep.
Wow.
Roger wants to grow the game internationally. There's a great way to do it. Put the Vikings and Browns with a total of 36.
Exactly.
I'm sure the fans are going to love that one.
It's so like it's just the throwaway shit. It's like, yeah, you guys go overseas. And I love how Minnesota gets 2 fucking games back to back overseas. Like, what the fuck?
You know what though? So I don't know how to quantify that. But
Okay.
like they've stayed in Europe for the full week. They're acclimated to everything. That's my biggest concern with Cleveland is I see definitely agree. Browns defensive line is going to school this Vikings O-line, but I don't know. I just feel like Minnesota's been out there now for a week. That's kind of why I just don't want anything to do with this game.
Okay. So do you have a bronze pick?
I do. I'm debating between 2 horse teams right now.
Yeah.
I
like Denver.
I like the Broncos and the Colts. You know what? I'll do it for Cam because he said he likes that. I'll take the Broncos 3.5.
Thank you, Rob. That's very kind of you.
I am just not a believer in the Eagles right now. They are giving me Chiefs vibes from last year. I know people keep saying like, well, they're going to flip the switch and it's been a week. It's been a month now. The offense can't do anything. And they have to win by margin in this game. They got to win by 4 points against a very good defense. You can give me all this stuff about Bo Nix against Vic Fangio. I get it all. But right now, the Eagles cannot move the football. Their running game is way worse than it was a year ago. Jalen Hurts, for some reason, is not, I don't know if it's offensive scheme or whatever. They are not stretching the field. They fluked that. I know they led wire to wire against Tampa last week. I mean, they blocked a kick return for a touchdown. Like, they are getting all the breaks in these games, and at some point it's going to come off. There's 3 teams in the league that have lost yards per play in every single game. One of them is the Eagles.
True.
Like, I'm not there with Philadelphia.
Rob, they could actually be like have no wins instead of being undefeated. Go through every one of their games, every single one of them. The Chiefs game earlier on the season, who they beat Dallas should have beat them. Dallas, the CeeDee Lamb's dropping balls, like you saw it. Like they're like Tampa Bay was coming, like they could literally have 0 or 1 win, guys.
I'm looking at the final score last week. 31-25, they beat the Bucks. They had 200 yards of offense, 3.4 yards per play. It's not like listen, the Bucks defense is okay, but it's not like it's amazing. Jamel Dean left the game, their top cornerback. Like, they're down guys on the defensive line. They cannot move the ball against anyone. They scored 24 against Dallas in week 1. The Cowboys are giving up like monstrous numbers to everyone. I'm out on the Eagles because I think their offense is dog shit right now.
The Eagles are a team right now, almost the opposite of what you said about Seattle earlier. They're just a team who knows how to win, weirdly enough.
You know what, guys?
I agree with you. It's the
but
same
it's been
as
lucky.
the Chiefs.
Listen, the same way you feel about the Eagles is the same way I feel about Jacksonville right now.
Got it.
Now you understand.
Yeah. No, I listen, Casey did this for a while, and it was people realized the offense was not looking good, but they got to a point where Casey was just not covering spreads anymore, right? Like, if you think back to last year, there was a point mid-season, they're just not covering spreads. I think the Eagles are overvalued right now. I mean, they're still considered like a top 3 team in the market.
Denver's got a D too. That's the problem.
Yeah, but Denver also has Bo Nix, who's looked like absolute dog shit outside of playing against the Bengals. And even then, I mean, his receivers let him down more in that game, but the other games he's overthrowing guys. I've never seen a quarterback look more casual in the pocket than Bo Nix.
Him and Peyton are going to throw down one of these days. They tell each other to fuck off. Like, it's like they got a really interesting thing. Like, these guys butt heads like all the time. It's pretty wild.
The biggest thing that I would say that stands out to me about Philadelphia is like they get out of sync really quickly. But even we saw in that Rams game is that once they kind of click in, they did it at the beginning of that Bucks game too. They were moving the ball pretty well. Then they got up. It felt like they got up by so much. They're like, yeah, we don't need to do anything anymore. And then almost fucked them. But their offensive line has been kind of bad, Rob.
Yeah, it's not been the same as it wasn't past. Like, Lane Johnson keeps leaving games. He's got some sort of neck thing going on, keeps getting like a stinger every single week. I don't know. I can't pinpoint exactly what the problem is. Sometimes you just lose a coordinator in the offseason and your offense just dies because of that. But I mean, we're going on 4 games now. The only time we've seen the Eagles do anything was second half against the Rams, where they actually had to stretch the field, and they did in that game. But in like these neutral game states, they're not doing anything. I mean, it's tough to bet that type of team to win by more than a field goal in the NFL nowadays. So I know Denver might be a little bit inflated. They just played the Bengals. The Bengals are absolute ass. And
who do you like in the battle of the cats, Lions or Bengals?
Well, we
Guaranteed
might get to my bronze pick here in a minute.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh, foreshadowing.
Ooh, there you go. You
let's
teed them
go.
up there, Cam. It's how you do it in the broadcast business.
Yes, you got it.
I was initially leaning Buccaneers plus 3.5, but I don't like this Baker isn't practicing stuff. That kind of worries me.
Tampa Bay is going to be one of the biggest public dogs this week.
I mean,
I don't know who's betting Seattle other than this fucking tool.
I already bet Seattle this week as well.
That's good work, Rob. I was going to put in my minerals.
You can get them at -3 right now too. It's like a Baker injury kind of changes this entire dynamic for me.
Big time.
Baker and like oddly, even like Bucky Irving not practicing.
Bucky Irving's not playing.
Matters like even
Sean
Sterling
Sean
Shepard.
Tucker touchdown for you. Cam?
Yeah, I mean the defense is like
Sean Tucker.
Oh yeah, Tucker. I like Sean Tucker. He's all right. He's fine.
And with no Bucky Irving, he might get some of these carries.
I like that.
It's
cool.
true.
Is Bucky Irvin been ruled out or
no. He's got 2 injuries. He hurt his foot and his shoulder, but he didn't practice. So it's still early. We only have the Wednesday report. He might play, but
I mean, seeking second medical opinion, unless he's addicted to MRIs, then I think he might not be playing.
Who knows?
All you need to know is that line is Tampa Bay like 3. Like they've looked great. You know what I mean? It's just like +3. You look at these guys as like a hot dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like who's betting? Like people still think Seattle's fraudulent. So I think it's a good pick this week because I think they actually win by margin.
Yeah, they probably should be favored by more, especially when you look at the offensive line injuries too. If you have a banged up Baker, Wirfs came back. They were able to move the center back to center, which is great. They're still down 2 O linemen.
Oh, they're down O linemen, they're down D linemen, they're down cornerbacks, safeties. Like Tampa is sneaky one of the worst injury reports in the entire league. After Baltimore, you might say Tampa Bay is worst.
Who's this guy in the European tour? Elvis Gerback? You see this guy? I've never seen him on a leaderboard before. Do you know?
I wanted Elvis Smiley to be doing well.
Oh, Smiley. No, it's Richard Brem. Ryan
Brem.
Ryan Brem. Yeah, Brem. Jordan. Oh yeah, we got Jordan. Dustin Johnson's on page 1.
My guy, this doesn't come out until all that's over.
Oh boy. Okay. No more golf chat. I'm sorry. Bronze picks. You guys.
No,
I'm between the Lions and Colts.
Oh, well, pick a dangerous predator in the wilderness, or you take a horse that's running quite well right now and could have actually won. The fact that the Rams covered was fucking comedy. That dropping the ball at the line, the same guy with the holding penalty. What a shit show.
Yeah. You know, the thing too is that the most frustrating thing about that one is it wasn't like a Deshaun Jackson, like fucking high stepping it into the end zone, like idiot. It's just like the ball came out of his hands as he's. I mean, you can't handicap that stuff, but I think the Raiders had their chance. The Raiders last week played the team that they were supposed to beat last week, the team that they could bully up front. You're not going to be able to do that against the Colts. I mean, of those two, I almost took the Colts as my bronze.
It is indoors. You guys know about. You guys are the ones who tell me about Geno Cook's indoors.
He was cooking indoors, but now no one can block for him.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Geno cooks his pants indoors nowadays. That's what he's doing.
I can't. He single-handedly blew that game. It was just. It was awful.
Sucked,
no, it was one of the worst quarterback performances in a long time.
Yeah, and you know what the Raiders are going to do? They ran for 200 yards last week. They're down their starting left tackle. You know what they're going to do this week? They're going to line up and they're going to try to jam it up the middle against Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner. You know how that's going to work out?
Not well. Stewart and Buckner are fucking big boys. That's a lot of beef.
Exactly.
Buckner is hit every week in his tackle prop, by the way. His own.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Both of those guys are killers. Like
longevity too.
Players like they're mean up front, but I don't know. For some reason, I think the Raiders show up in like a crazy track meet and cover 6.5. That's just
I could see that, and then I kind of switch it back. Like, what's the case against the Lions to cover 10? Rob, is that it's outdoors? They went to Baltimore and scored 40 points, so I don't think going to Cincinnati is going to be that big of a deal.
So the only case that I can make for the Bengals is that the Lions might not have any cornerbacks this week,
and.
Okay, like I know how bad the Bengals are. but Chase and Higgins against a complete backup secondary, they should have a lot of space. I mean, DJ Reed is on IR. Terrion Arnold's probably not going to play. He's not good, but like the backups are worse than him. Khalil Dorsey has a concussion. Like they're probably going to be down 3 cornerbacks this week. And Kirby Joseph, who was one of the best safeties in the league last year, didn't practice yesterday either. So that's the case for the Bengals, is that maybe they just, because of the injuries in the secondary, they can finally do something. I just don't know that their O-line can hold up, to be honest.
The Bengals don't get a ton of pressure to begin with, and Detroit's running at a very healthy offensive line, and Detroit can generate a ton of pressure with just 4 guys, which would really worry me if I was Jake Browning.
Oh, yeah. Everything. That team's a joke, man.
It's a lot of points.
Zach Taylor, send that guy to the sun. Like he's done for. I don't know how he survived.
As the NFL media basically said, he was one of the best coaches in the league. Like this guy was getting greased for years. Now things are getting. That's the whole thing. Like these narratives, a lot of them are just fucking. They're BS.
Well, if Joe Burrow getting hurt gets Zach Taylor fired, then it was a great injury to Joe Burrow because that guy is way overstayed. Horrible coach, but that's the argument that I can make.
Chase Brown under rushing yards.
Samaje Perine live in-game receptions over when they're down 21 points and everything's a dump off in the backfield.
You know who might be an under this week too is Omarion Hampton for rushing yards.
Yeah. He looked better last week.
He looked really good last week. Yeah. I would go kind of like under rushing yards over receptions for him against Washington. That's where I would be leaning.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if Joe Alt was playing, the line wouldn't be what it is.
Alt.
But if Joe Alt was playing, I would really like the Chargers.
I like Joe Alt.
Joe Alt's not playing though.
I know. That's the real problem. Yeah.
Yep.
So here's some Omarion numbers for you. It's from the Mayo Media newsletter. So Cam, you may have already printed this out and read it on the shitter. Who knows?
I do, and I also saw your golf picks, and we're on a few of the same guys, but I can't talk golf anymore. Show's not coming out.
Omarion Hampton. Washington is allowing the second fewest running back yards per carry before contact this season. Chargers running backs are averaging the 9th fewest yards per carry before contact this season. Now they're down Joe Alt. Hampton's 74.1% gain rate on rushes ranks 30th of 36 qualified running backs, which means that he's probably going to have to do most of it through the receiving game. The one problem with that would be Washington allows the second highest opponent ADOT, Rob. So if you're going to beat Washington, you tend to beat them down the field, not with dump-offs.
Yes, the only thing I'll also say with like the Washington run defense stuff, they played the Giants in week 1 who were giving the ball to Tyrone Tracy over and over, couldn't do anything. They played Las Vegas in week 3 who also can't run the ball. So I think it's a little bit misleading.
Hey, Las Vegas was able to run the ball last week.
Yeah, the Bears defensive front is terrible.
Well,
Everyone should be able
maybe part of, I mean, maybe we don't know. Maybe it's Washington's D is actively good at shutting this stuff down. Maybe it's the other way.
We don't know. That is true. It
so
could be.
I would prefer to pick a lane, even if my lane ends up being wrong. At least I want to have some sort of justification behind this, that if I pick the lane that's correct, I feel like I'm good.
I totally understand that. I'm in the exact same boat. I like to pick a lane, even if it's going to be wrong. Totally.
I got a lot of lanes.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going to. That's the whole problem. The lane is there, but I don't know. I'm going to tell you guys something like this Lions-Bengals game this could be like something doesn't smell right. It's just I get that vibe.
Cam, I'm going to tell you this. I love you as a brother, man. We've been doing this show together for years now. Whenever a good team plays a shit team, you get a vibe that the shit team is going to keep it close. Every single game where you have a great...
Well, I got off my
fucking
addiction, which was stronger than any type of drug, heroin, and it was the Tennessee Titans. Like I told you, I shook that habit.
Some people have different forms of illness. You have an illness in that you see these shit teams getting points. And
well, it worked with Dallas against Green Bay, that narrative.
Agreed. It's going to work sometimes. And you're going to justify it in your head. You're going to be like, see, I fucking told those guys. And then there's going to be other times where the Panthers don't cover for like 6 straight weeks. And but it's
you like the Panthers this week against Miami?
I
do not.
I'm indifferent. Yeah, I have no.
That's fine. I'm gonna stay in my fucking lane with my dirty pooches. Okay, that's what
I'm just saying.
No, you're right. You're right about every front. My brain has been wired this way.
Yes.
You have to understand. Years of talking to Billy the Doorman and
Yes.
fucking dogs. When I was a kid learning blackjack, like everything, it's always about the underdog, the little guy, this and that, whatever. I've been putting in my head since I was a child, man. It's not, you're going to have to Clockwork Orange reprogram me, or it's not going to change. It's hard. But sometimes I'm telling you, I went 2-1 last week. But sometimes like I had the Patriots too. Like I had a great week, Rob. More winners than losers. But I'll tell you, like, I take too many dogs sometimes. But
it's okay, man.
Yeah,
I just don't know what the blackjack reference had to do with that.
No, I haven't either. Like I'm
learning blackjack, I don't know how that fits into the equation of loving underdogs.
You're right. It makes no fucking sense. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm literally running on fumes, and I got another show to do at 11. So. Did we what do we do now?
We will fill out our teaser. I blew it. I had the first incorrect leg of the season last week with the Chargers. We dropped to 3-1 with our 6.3 game teaser. We're going to get back on track this week. I have a couple options I can take here that I really like. Like each one of my mineral selections, I think you could put it into a teaser, which I think would work out fine. I might actually even play that teaser at plus 140, but would anyone like to nominate a teaser leg? Because
I would. Washington Commies plus 8.5.
Okay.
We can get you 9.
Thank you. I will take 9.
Okay. I will take the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, that was going to be my second choice, Pizzola.
Wow, these ones didn't even cross my mind. So this is perfect.
Yeah.
I will take Indy down to a half point.
Okay.
You better hope for bad Gino. Oh, Gino.
I mean, Gino could play, and the Colts could still win this game.
No, very much so. Very much so.
I think that Arizona down to 1, the Giants up to 8.5.
Giants, I think, is a decent one for
Which
sure.
Which one? Rams?
I think the Giants. Well, Rams Thursday Night Football would be a decent option. Arizona, is. I really like the spots where you get the favorite of just above 7. And you get them down below 7 and 3. Those are ones I like.
Yeah, like if you just really want to do that this week, you go Buffalo, Indy, Arizona, the Rams, 4-legger, and just get them all. It's basically a money line parlay at that point, but for better odds.
Yep, agreed.
Okay.
Survivor, we briefly discussed this at the beginning. I'm taking the Rams. I think that Arizona is the look. If it wasn't one of those two teams, Rob, would you? Let's say like you really needed to move on. Would you be pumping Buffalo, Detroit? Like, which one of these big spread teams would you go with?
So I would probably go with Indy just because Indy also has very little future value.
They got Tennessee.
But that week where they have Tennessee, it will likely be a week where almost your whole pool is going to be on it. I think I looked at that week and there wasn't a lot of big favorites. So that's like a reason to want to not take them against Tennessee. I think it's 3 or 4 weeks from now. But I think between Arizona, Rams, Colts, those would be the 3 that I would look at. Buffalo, I think, will win, but Buffalo is like, they're your backup plan where they have so many easy games where if you don't have a week where you can, you're not confident, you can use the Bills.
And for you, Cam, where would you go?
I would go with Rams and Arizona.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Arizona.
Well, we have one more thing to do on this show right now. It's time to strap yourself in for the fastest 60 seconds in football. Cam, go.
Rams minus 7.5. My name is Cleveland Brown. I'm here to say old friends and new friends and even a bear plus 3.5. Let's roll. Ravens plus 1.5. The G-Men plus 1.5. Paul E. Panther plus 1.5. R. Raiders plus 6.5. Horse theme. Broncos plus 4.5. Pew, pew. That's the New York Jets plus 2.5. Cheap, 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 cheap. Cardinals minus 8.5. More birds. Seahawks 3 squawks. Commanders, commies, what do you ever call them? They're plus 2.5. Bengals plus 10.5. Trap game, Rob. I'm sick. Buffalo Bill. RESPECT. A Jim Kelly pass to Andre Reed. Talk it to me. Then we got the Jaguars. 3.5 claws.
Oh, love that. I love that. I wanted to see how many seconds it was going to take before I heard the word minus in there because I heard a lot of plus.
I have Bills minus.
Yeah, you got a few.
Seahawks minus. I have Cardinals minus. I have.
Yeah, you got a few.
Nope,
you got like 3 or 4.
May I hear the jet sound effect again, please?
I don't know. What do you do for a jet?
I don't know.
That's not bad.
When I heard it the first time, I thought it was like lasers.
Yeah, it sounds like a laser. I got to work on my themes. All my birds are the same, except for Cardinals is a little guy. He's cheap. Seahawk, Eagle, and who's the other mean?
Ravens?
Falcon. Frank Falcon?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all they're big attacking birds.
Yeah.
I don't have a difference between a jaguar, a fucking panther, and a lion.
I also noticed that you led with Rams and you made the sound of a horse as well.
I told you, people, my sound effects are horrible, but
yeah,
I can't.
I was just confused.
It's also
you talked horses on the show before.
It's like literally getting up on stage. Go, everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta think on my feet here.
No, I don't know how your brain works. I honestly have no idea. But it's we've talked horses on the show before. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware that a ram is not indeed
I know.
not a horse.
What I do for ram?
I and Cam,
I'm gonna headbutt the camera for sure.
In honor of you, Cam. Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Ron Ram.
In honor of you, I'm going to go to CoolBet right now. I'm going to place a $5 wager of all of your picks, and if it wins, I'll donate it to War Amps.
There you go. The best charity in the world. I hope it wins.
On the Pat Mayo Experience. If you want to get a recap of the picks, subscribe to the Mayo Media newsletter. It'll come out on Saturday afternoon along with the full update of injuries. SharpStack app is at 4for4.com/Mayo. Mayo 50 gets you free 7 days to test everything out. Additionally, you're going to get yourself 50% off the monthly plan over there. Help support the show and go do that as well. Code Mayo at Underdog if you play in an Underdog location. Rob, we went head to head on Monday night for a watch along. Pat Mayo wins. Fatality.
Yeah, I mean, you got a bigger following than I do, Pat.
We had cussed.
I know. I wish I could have tuned in for that, honestly. I was on air at the exact same time, but what are you going to do? Such is life. Forward progress for me if you want to check out my stuff. Also, just one other quick plug. I'm starting to do more educational stuff in the sports betting space on Circles Off. I'm trying to do them in a weird format. Some of them reaction videos. Some, whatever. If you want to learn more about sports betting, Circles Off channel on YouTube, check it out.
Circle Jerks.
That's
what?
You know what, Cam? It's not the first time I've heard that one. Yeah. Yes.
It's the Bustin' Nut channel.
Yeah, that's right.
Bustin' Nuts.
Rob Pizzola, Bustin' Nuts.
I might just change my Twitter handle to that.
Yeah, I like Bustin' Nuts.
At Bustin' Nuts.
Yeah, Bustin' Nuts. It's amazing.
There's 100% chance that's gone.
Oh yeah, but
and
somebody's got Bustin' Nuts.
Bustin' Nuts 69420. I mean, it's easy.
How about Nasty Nuts? No, like the Nasty Boys. I don't know. Nuts.
Yeah. Well, just another reference that our younger listeners will get.
Yeah, Tom Testicles. I will be on the Sports Grid Network, and also Rob coming soon in your neck of the woods at Colossus Vaughn. Cam Stewart with his shit jokes, bad sound effects, and fun banter, also with prizes for children and even adults. At Shoeless Joe's, Jay's Playoffs, let's roll. Pizzola's already got the hat on. Let's fucking do this. Long run equals bills being paid. Go Jays.
Let's do it. Go support Cam at Shoeless Joe's in Vaughan. Have people come in to see you already?
A couple. I got to be honest with you. Visey and Vince, a couple of my buddies, one group came in, but that was also for a random Sunday, and I didn't have a microphone. The DJ took the mic, and mine didn't hook up to the soundboard. We're going to have a portable one, and I'm going to tell you, the one thing that brings people together, other than free food and drink, is Blue Jays baseball. Young, old, families, party time. It's just one of the, Rob, baseball's kind of different. Like playoff baseball is a big deal. So that place is going to get rocking. We're going to see, it's going to be packed.
What you need to do is be like myself and Dr. Joyce Brothers and bring your own microphone.
I did, but it didn't work into their soundboard. It was a really bad soundboard.
Bad soundboard or bad microphone?
It's debatable.
Was it like one of those little tiny?
No, it's a Sennheiser. It's just, but I used to have Teaser Tony as my AV guy, but
Tony.
Yeah,
I forgot about Teaser Tony. Wow, what happened to Teaser Tony?
We're working on we might be working on a script for some things, but I'll talk about it later. Can't let the cat out of the bag. Me and Tony, we haven't been able to get together due
can't
to
let the orange out of the peel bag.
Yeah, that's right. There's two ways to peel an orange, but there's really only one.
I mean, what could the script? You can't let the cat out of the bag with the script. The guy's name's Teaser Tony.
Okay, if I tell you now, it's my patent. You can't steal it.
Well, I wouldn't do it on the show. Do you know how many people watch the show?
If you touch it, I'll fucking kill you. Or I'm gonna like literally. I'm gonna own half of your property. You Bet I Can, where I do crazy shit. That's the show. You Bet I Can.
I love this.
Yeah, no shit, Rob. Hey,
I'm not going to
my
lie to you.
smarter than you think.
My legal team is kind of going to come after you because Cuss Does is a thing that we already have in production where he does stuff.
No. This is my stuff, and we've been working on it for a long time, but we just haven't been able to get together due to family obligations.
No teasers hitting either to fund the entire thing.
Tony Teaser? Yeah, I don't know. He does a lot of fishing shows and shit, right, Rob? Like that's what he's kind of doing now. He does these like long form, like go out and catch a big bass and stuff like that. He's doing fine.
And hitting teasers, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah,
I will be live. I'll be back live on Friday with Tambo. I'll have my weekend update show for the cheat sheet if you just want to know what you need to know. Not a whole lot of laughs on that Saturday show, but it's like 20 minutes of injuries, rankings, bets, and DraftKings. What you need to know is all there. It'll be in cheat sheet form as well in the Mayo Media newsletter. Sub to that for free. But Cust and I and Jared will be live on Sunday morning watching the first 90 minutes of Red Zone. You can watch it on YouTube or check out playback.tv. Hit up the PME room where you can actually watch Red Zone on that with us. It'll stream up there. You'll get our commentary. You might even be able to join in, but you can just check out our commentary if you want to watch along with us on YouTube.
Rob, you stole that mug. You stole that mug from Muldoon's.
No, the guy. What do you mean I stole? You think I steal mugs?
Yeah. Well, I took one from the Fight Network.
The guy that used to come and service the office machines gave me a mug.
Oh, he gave you the mug. Okay.
You think I'm fucking stealing like I have a million mugs. What do you think I need to steal Muldoon's coffee mugs?
I took a mug. I needed one. That's life.
Yeah, but the way you came at me there, like I stole it.
I just know the brand. Anyway, I'm on to you, Pizzola. Hope you have a great week.
Yeah, the guy saw me drinking out of the office machine when he was servicing it. He's like, I got some mugs. You want one? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Sounds made up.
I'll see you next time.
Yep.
I wasn't done the show yet.
I'm so tired.
Pat Mayo experience! Experience!